Good morning, my wild and beautiful friends. I'm so glad you're here. It's Sunday and I have the day off. We're off to a good start. I've taken a shower, washed my hair, I've made some tea, and I thought it would be the perfect day to share with you what's in my little fridge here. This little guy isn't quite so glamorous, not quite the Instagram worthy refrigerator, but I thought this might give you some inspiration on what you can keep in your fridge as a staple, as well as ways to organize and kind of make yourself a little bit more space and make it a little cleaner looking. So if you want to see what's in my vegan fridge, keep on watching. Let's head to the grocery store. Alrighty guys, grocery store was a success. I kind of waited to do this little clean out until we were pretty low on stuff in our refrigerator. So I just kind of pulled everything out, gave it a really good wipe down so it's nice and clean. And then I decided to buy these little plexiglass kind of like small drawer things. It's totally a technical term. I actually found these at our grocery store, but I'm sure you could find something like this or even better than this on Amazon or somewhere online, or maybe the Container Store. I'll link below some things that I find as well. I thought this would be a really great way to showcase our produce, to get everything out so we can see it. I know for me, if I can't see what's in the fridge, I will often let it go bad. So I'm trying to kind of keep our produce really visible. I got these clementines and some lemons for water and for sauces and cooking. Kind of load that up. And I think I'm going to do apples and maybe limes in the second one. I did buy a third one for green veg as well. So our fridge is a little bit on the small side, so I'm trying to find ways to make it look clean and organized without too much clutter. So I think these drawers actually worked pretty well. I put some zucchini in there and a poblano pepper. I'll probably add some more things in a moment. I'm sure that you've probably heard this on a video or two before, but I really believe in it. If you can take the time to wash and prep your vegetables right when you get them home from the grocery store, it makes a huge difference in how readily accessible they are. And at least for me, I'm like 10 times more likely to eat these if they're ready to go and where I can see them. So I have these little mini cucumbers here. I'm just quartering some of them for snacks with hummus or avocado or salsa. And I'm going to throw in our baby carrots as well, so Steve and I can just open this up and munch without having to wash anything or cut anything up. I'm going to leave a few of these cucumbers whole because I'll use them in salads as well. I would like to insert a tiny little disclaimer here. This fridge tour is Andrea on her best behavior. We're trying to implement more veggies. I'm trying to be more healthy and work out more. So this is when I'm doing really well with my snacking. This is what my fridge looks like. So next up, we've got these sweet peppers. These are actually Steve's favorite. He likes to just snack on them plain or with hummus. We also really like them on top of a stir fry, but raw. So there's that nice little crunch at the end. Super yummy, super convenient. Just throwing these in a little Tupperware without a lid so we can grab them whenever we want. And then another little hack that I love, I just throw all my seeds and dates and cocoa nibs and things like that into random little mason jars, and I put them in the top part of the fridge. I think it's normally where people put like eggs or butter. That's where I like to put it so I can see it all. I also figured out that if I put my garlic in one of these jars, I don't have garlic skins everywhere. I don't know. Do you guys have that issue? Maybe I'm just a slob, but I feel like I get garlic everywhere on the shelves of my fridge and it kind of sticks. So I just throw all my little pieces of garlic in there and can grab them as I need them. Next up, we got some greens. I've been buying a ton of organic romaine for myself and for Indy, our little tortoise. I shall insert a picture in case you haven't seen him. He's adorable. But I learned this hack from Jamie Oliver, and guys, is a total game changer on getting your leaf lettuce to last like 5 times longer. So when you get home from the market and you have your greens, any kind of leaf lettuce will work. You're going to break all the leaves off of the head and soak them in really, really cold water. This is going to crisp up our lettuce. It's kind of a little wilty even in the grocery store sometimes. This is going to brighten it right back up. Going to let it soak for about 5 minutes. So you can see it's nice and bright and green. It's already more crispy than it was when we brought it home from the store. I'm going to let the water drain after 5 minutes. And then after our lettuce is nice and drained, we're going to wrap them in tea towels in our crisper drawer in the fridge. And it is literally going to last so much longer. I have a bunch of tea towels that I'm really good at staining, so I just saved them for this purpose. And it also keeps the drawer nice and clean. You don't have those greens kind of sticking to the plastic and such. So works for two different ways. We're just going to wrap these in here really nicely. I'm using about 3 tea towels to make sure there's enough room on the bottom and to cover it with the top. And your lettuce is going to last for a very long time. Thank you, Mr. Jamie Oliver, for this incredibly random but super useful tip. Okie dokie, now that our produce is prepped and in their containers, let's do a vegan fridge tour. So to start, I've got our mason jars filled with our little seeds and different fruits and our garlic. And the rest of the shelves on our door of our fridge are pretty much soy milk, almond milk, any sort of coffee creamer, and all the condiments. I went through and kind of cleared out everything and kept everything that we actually use. So that's pretty chock full. But now they're all at least in one spot. I'm going to start at the bottom here. We do have a beer drawer for Mr. Steve. It's all about balance. Then second up from that is our crisper. You saw that with the lettuce we did with Jamie Oliver's tip. I've also got some red potatoes, some onion, and a couple big sweet potatoes. I also have a package of button mushrooms here. I always have some sort of mushroom in our fridge. I eat them almost every day. And then these little Dole pre-made salad mixes. This is a sesame Asian. I have a couple of them on hand usually. I also love keeping a couple of these Sesame Asian chopped salad kits on hand. There's a few from Dole that happen to be vegan, and it's perfect. It makes a big giant dinner or lunch salad for me, and I don't have to have a bunch of cabbage that I may or may not use up, so it keeps me from wasting. Plus it has all the ingredients in it. I usually just use about half the dressing, and it's perfect. And as much as I've been trying to eat more veggies and more clean, I do have some packaged processed vegan stuff as well. Got a silken tofu and a firm tofu so I can make scrambles or sauces. We've got some tortillas in there for tacos or burritos. I really like this turkey style deli slices from Simple Truth, or you can also get tofurkey that's quite good. Has a lot of protein. Smart bacon is my favorite fake bacon. And I had to get some Manager Special Day of cheese because that stuff's expensive, so I get it when it's on sale. So on our little vegetable shelf that you got a little sneak peek of, I threw in some sugar snap peas as well that I've cleaned. Another one of Steve's favorites, so we can eat them really easily as a snack. And the rest of our snacks that we prepped earlier. Like I said, we're trying to just eat a little bit cleaner. I'm trying to work out more. If you guys are interested, I have a group that I'm doing just to kind of detox and start working out again. It's all online. I'll link it below if you want to do it with me because, guys, I need some motivation. This spring I want to get my shit together. So this is me getting my shit together. Onto our fruit little level here. I've got some kiwi and avocado. I love to have at least 1 or 2 avocado on hand. We've got our citrus and our apples like you saw before. Our fire cider in the background. I've got a really good recipe for that. Green onions in a jar and cilantro in a jar so they stay nice and fresh in water. And our top shelf has a few more condiments. I've got some kimchi, some kraut, some vegan yogurt, just egg, all the yummy things. And there you have it. This is what's in my vegan fridge. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope that this video was helpful or maybe even just a little inspirational to show you how you can fill a very small fridge and organize it in a really awesome way. I hope that you guys are all staying safe and healthy, and I can't wait to talk to you soon. Cheers.